Well, my suspicions on why my truck would not go into park were correct. If you remember in a previous video, I was trying to figure out why it didn't want to go into park very well. And we kind of went through some of the things under the dash as to what can cause it to not want to go into park. And then kind of by the end, I had determined that it was going to be a part inside the transmission, which is called the parking pawl actuator. And I was correct. I just got done replacing it in my transmission, and here it is right here in all of its glory. This is supposed to be rounded on the tip, and it's not. The whole end of this shaft is busted off, worn off. And how this works is this connects to the rooster tail in the transmission. So when you put your gear shift lever into park, this moves because it's connected to the shift lever on the side of the transmission through that rooster tail. So this moves, and this goes into where the parking pawl is in the transmission. And how this is supposed to work is if the parking pawl cogs are not lined up, then this will go back on the spring. And then if you ever notice when you put it in your vehicle in park, and sometimes it will roll just a little bit before it actually catches and stops, well, that's what this helps eliminate. Or help not eliminate, but it helps so you can actually put it in park, and then if it's not lined up, this will be pushed back. And then when the cogs line up, this snaps back out and holds everything in place. And that, on mine, that end broke off, so it allowed this to come out and get bound up. It would be real hard to push, and it wouldn't work. Matter of fact, there are sometimes, even when I put it in reverse, this stuck out so far that it was still trying to activate that parking pawl. And I could hear that parking pawl clicking in the transmission as I backed up. So it was getting ready to be kind of a bad deal. If this was to come off altogether and then lodge in where that parking pawl is, then it wouldn't matter if you pulled your gear shift lever into reverse or drive or whatever. If that parking pawl did not release, you weren't going to go anywhere. So yeah, parking pawl actuator rod in a 4L60E. Kind of a little bit of a job to do. If you don't have some mechanical skills, I wouldn't recommend trying it. This is the part number. I got mine off of Amazon. I don't remember how much it was. 20 bucks maybe, I think, for that rod. And I have spent the better part of a Sunday working on it. The biggest problem was getting the exhaust down out of the way enough to get the transmission pan off out of the way, and then everything else went pretty smooth. But that took care of my problem. It goes into park nice and smooth now, no issues. It was way overdue for a transmission fluid and filter change anyway. So I got all that done at the same time. So hopefully that may help somebody else down the road. I'm going to add a video that's not the bestest quality, but I'm going to try and show how you can get up in there to take care of it. So have a good one.